Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with the Boxcar Children. Henry and the Free-for-All. James Henry Alden was a very rich man. His big mill stood just between Greenfield and Silver City. Now, J.H. Alden liked boys. He liked to see them running and jumping and playing. So each year, with 3 other rich men, he gave a field day to the town of Silver City. And even the mills were closed on field day. Every year the boys were in training for other races, and not only boys but men also, thin and fat and girls trained for field day. They were prizes of all kinds of races, running and swimming and jumping. The best one was a foot race called a free-for-all because anyone could run it. Mr. Alden gave a prize of $25 and a silver cup to the winner of the free-for-all. Sometimes a boy won the race, sometimes a girl. Once a fat man had won it. On field day, Henry was cutting the grass for Dr. Moore. Suddenly the doctor stopped his car in the street and called to Henry. "Hop in," he said. "Today is field day, and I want you to see the races." Henry hopped in, and the doctor started the car. "I'm sorry I can't go," said Dr. Moore, and I want to know all about it. I want you to tell me who wins the race." Soon Henry found himself sitting in the bleachers. By and by, a small boy climbed up the bleachers and sat beside him. Then a man called, "Free-for-all. Come and get ready." "What's that?" asked Henry. "A free-for-all." "Don't you know?" asked the small boy. "Didn't you see the one last year?" "No," said Henry. The boy laughed. "That was a funny one," he said. "There were 2 fat men in it, some girls and boys. The boy over there won it. You should have seen him. He ran so fast he could hardly see his legs at all." Henry looked over the winner of last year's race. He was smaller than Henry, but he was older. Suddenly Henry stood up and quietly left the bleachers. He went to the room where the boys were getting ready to the race. "Do you want to run the race?" the man asked him. "Yes, I do," replied Henry. Then the man gave him some track clothes to put on. "Where'd you train?" he asked. I never was trained," said Henry. "These boys have been training all year," remarked the man. "Oh, I don't think I'll win," answered Henry, "but I like to run. It's lots of fun, you know." "So it is," said the man. "So it is." Henry could hardly wait for the race to begin. He loved to run, but the race was called. It was time to start. Henry was number 4. Henry began to think. "It's a long race," he said to himself. "I must go easy at first." The bell rang. Off went the runners down the track. In almost no time, Henry was far behind most of the other runners, but he did not seem to mind this. "It's fun to run anyway," he said again to himself, and he tried to see how easily he could run. All at once, he had another thought. "I've tried to see how easily I can run," he said. "Now I'll see how fast I can run." And all of a sudden, he began to see how fast Henry could run. He ran faster and faster, and soon he passed 2 girls ahead of him. Then he passed a fat man and a little boy. The people began to shout, "Number 4! Number 4!" Here was the kind of race they loved. "Run faster," cried Henry to himself. "I can run faster than this." He could. He passed number 25 and number 6, and then he passed number 5 and number 10. Only one runner was ahead of him now. It was number 16. Then Henry began to think of winning the race. He knew how much the 25 prowler would mean to Jesse and the rest of the children. "I'm going to run this race," he said to himself. "I must pass number 16. He ran still faster. He could see the line in the end of the race. "Number 4, number 4, shouted the people. "He's going to win." When Henry was near 16, he put his head down and ran as fast as he could. He passed number 16 and went across the line. He had won. The people shouted and shouted. Some men held Henry high up and carried him to Mr. Alden for a prize. Then a man asked, "What's your name, boy?" Henry didn't know what to say. He did not want to tell his name, so he answered, "Henry James." Now this was Henry's name, but this was not all of his name. At once the big sign said, "Henry James, number 4, winner of free-for-all." "Here's a prize, Henry James," said Mr. Alden. "You can run well, my boy. I'd like to see you run." He gave Henry a silver cup and the $25. Then he took his hands with him. Just then Dr. Moore came along and climbed up the bleachers, but Henry did not see him. The doctor laughed to himself as Henry James shook hands with James Henry. At last Henry got away from the people and started back to Dr. Moore's. He had the $25 prize in his pocket. When Dr. Moore came home and found Henry cutting the grass, he laughed quiet to himself. I just got home, said Henry. I will tell you all who won the races. Dr. Moore did not tell Henry that he had been out in the bleachers. He let Henry tell him about the races. And who won the free-for-all, he said. I did, said Henry. You did, cried Mr. Moore. Good for you. What are you going to do with the money? I'll give it to Jessie, answered Henry. Good, said the doctor again. When Henry arrived at the boxcar with the $25, he found dinner ready. Jessie had boiled the rest of the vegetables and the butter on top. The children began to eat, but hungry as they were stopped when Hen told them about the race and showed them the silver cup. They were so excited they could eat. You won the race, Henry, cried Jessie. Oh, I'm so glad. You can run fast, Henry, said Benny. I'm glad you won the race. He looked at the silver cup. I said my name was Henry James, said Henry. That's right, said Jessie. So it is. You don't have to change it. Are we rich now, Henry? asked Betty. No, not very, said Henry, laughing. By the way, I bought some for supper. Jessie looked at the bed. There were some fat brown potatoes in it. Oh, I know how to cook these, cried Jessie happily. It will be good. You just wait. I can wait, said Henry, laughing. Then he went back to work. After dinner, Benny played around with the dog. Benny, Jessie said suddenly as she hung her dish towels up to dry, it's high time you learned to read. No, said Benny, no school now. Jessie laughed. No, she said, you can't go to school, but I can help you. I wish I had a book. We can make a book, said Violet. We have all the papers and paper from the bundles. So we could, replied Jessie, but what could we use to make words? We used to burn stick out of the fire, said Violet. So Jessie put the end of a long stick into the fire and burned it black. She used the burn end to match the words. Won't Henry be glad when he finds Benny can read? Cried Violet. Now, Benny did not want to learn to read. He liked to watch the girls make the book. Jessie made the words see me in the book. She called Benny, but he could not tell C from me. Don't you see, Benny? Said Jessie, this one is an S. It says C. The other one has an M. It says me. But Benny did not see. It's too hard for me, he said. I'll tell you, Jessie, said Violet. Let's put C on one paper and me on the other. That's what they do in school. And then they have to point to C. The girls did this. They called Benny. And Jessie showed him very carefully the word that said C. Then she put the two words down on the ground. Now, Benny, point to C, said Jessie. Benny looked at the two words. He could not tell. But Watch barked and put his paw on C. Now, Watch did not know one word from the other, but Benny thought he did. Was he going to let his dog get ahead of him? Not Benny. He looked at the words and leaned almost at once. Good old Watch, said Jessie. It isn't hard at all, said Benny as it Watch. Before supper, Benny could read, See me run. I can run. Can you run? Good boy, said Jessie. Now I must get supper. The children started up the fire and washed the potatoes in the brook. Then Jessie put wet papers around them and put them under the fire into the hot stones. Are you going to burn them up, Jessie? asked Benny. Oh, no, Benny, said Jessie. You wait and see. When Henry came home, he found Jessie rolling the potatoes out of the fire. They were very black. Oh, did you burn them up? asked Henry. No, indeed, said Jessie. Come and see. She gave 3 black potatoes to each one. These are very hot, said Violet. Look out. Open them, said Jessie, and take out the potato with a spoon. Then put butter on it and some salt. I will get Benny out. Well, how are you? Okay, Benny, they are delicious. Hear what I tell you, said Jessie. Have some milk. Milk and potatoes make a very good supper, said Henry. I can read, remarked Benny. What? said Henry. Yes, he can, said Violet. He learned this afternoon. Go ahead and get your book, Benny. Benny liked to read now. It's not hard. He said, Watch can read too. Oh, can he? Laughed Henry. Let's see him. Watch is too tired now, said Benny. I will read. Good old Benny, said Henry. Come to bed now. You must be tired with all that work, and I am tired too. And that's the end of that chapter. See you later.